Now on CoastTV News.
We are slowly drying out from yesterday's rain and storms, but more April showers are in the forecast the next couple of days with cool temperatures. I'll have the details on that coming up in a few minutes.
Speaking of the storms, flooding frustrations, while one area of Oak Orchard has shown improvements, we have another that you just saw that is not, and why that part of the community is considered a hazard.
Recovery and reconstruction, that's the plan for this area where the Francis Scott Key Bridge once stood. The priorities from Maryland's governor 1 week after that collapse.
Commissioner's eye school construction. This is a plan for a new elementary school in Berlin, why it has been on hold for over 6 months.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It is Thursday, April 4th, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
Yeah, hopefully, Paige, today is the calm after the storm because, boy, we had some intense weather in parts of our area yesterday.
We did. Yeah, you and Bob were saying it kept you up maybe a little bit.
I think it woke me up. I think something came through around 9, 10. I didn't check my clock, but, boy, you could hear it hit the house, the rain and the wind.
Definitely. I camped out at my house yesterday. I didn't want to know what was going on outside. Just had my book, laid on my couch. That was it.
Did you have soup?
I did. How'd you know?
I know you.
Do you know what kind?
Tomato?
Steak and potato, but you were close. Anyways, that's not what you guys care about. You guys care about the weather. It's just crazy how well he knows me, but I guess it happens when you work together every day. Let's bring in Bob now. Bob, what did you do yesterday to stay away from the storm?
Well, I was tracking the storms much of the day, guys, and good morning. You know, we did have the rain last night, that last big push of rain, and then we had some of those rotating storms yesterday evening. No tornadoes, no storm damage, but it got a little dicey there for a little while. But now that's all gone, and now we're looking at, well, clear to partly cloudy skies right now. Still lots of large puddles and wet roads out there. Surface low pressure is moving to the north and east. They're seeing rain and even heavy snow into New England, but there's still an upper level low back to our west, spinning right here over Ohio, even some snow around Cincinnati and rain in the warmer air, and that will push to the east end, and we've got more April showers on the way for the afternoon. But out the door, low to mid 40s. We're looking at a westerly wind right now, so I think we'll see some sun this morning, but pack the umbrella and raincoat, because as we go into the afternoon, the clouds thicken up. We start to see some showers. It gets breezy and highs only into the mid 50s, so it's going to be cool. Not the best day with more of those showers continuing this evening. Then they should die down after sunset, but it will be breezy and more April showers to come tomorrow. It does dry out for the weekend. I'll have that all-important forecast coming up in just a bit.
Thank you, Bob. Our stretch of rain this week not helping when dealing with flooding and standing water like you're seeing there. It's long been an issue in Oak Orchard. Some people living on River Road say it can sometimes be, well, a river. That's why drainage improvements for that street are needed. The Indian River Volunteer Fire Company says flooding prevents standard emergency vehicles like fire trucks and ambulances from getting to situations quickly. We went to Oak Orchard to hear what people living there are saying after all this recent rain, and here's what one person told us.
It's, when you have these high tides or nor'easters, you know, you have the water getting packed up into the bays. But in general, we really enjoy being on the water, better than being in the water.
Denrek and the Sussex Conservation District created a stormwater drainage system on Mercer Avenue in Oak Orchard, and people who live there tell us it has helped.
New this morning, we have an update in the ongoing effort to rebuild the Francis Scott Key Bridge that collapsed in Maryland. Can you believe it was over a week ago that a container ship crashed into one of the support beams, sending that bridge into the water, taking the lives of 4 men who were working on the bridge at that time. Now, yesterday, Maryland Governor Wes Moore said that work continued with recovery of the bodies in those killed in the collapse and providing support to workers affected by that disaster, also clearing wreckage from shipping lanes. Moore also said that rebuilding the bridge is the last phase of this operation.
We cannot rebuild the bridge until we first clear the wreckage. But we will clear the channel, we will move the dolly, and we will rebuild the Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Now, bad weather has complicated those recovery efforts, with rain and murky water making dives very dangerous for recovery workers.
We have an update on a story we first brought to you out of Laurel in February. It involves a shooting, and we now know a second suspect has been identified by police. There is a warrant for a 17-year-old male from Seaford. The Laurel Police Department has been investigating a shooting that took place on February 11th. This was at the Carville Gardens apartment complex. Police say the 17-year-old was already in custody in Maryland for a different crime. He will now be extradited to Delaware. Earlier in late March, another suspect, Branson Daniels, was arrested in Ocean City.
It's the end of an era for the Fenwick Island town manager. After 27 years of service, town manager Pat Schumann is stepping into his retirement. And to commemorate the years of dedication, the town's hosting an open hall at the town hall. April 5th from 1 to 3 p.m. is when it's happening, and the town manager Lori Dabondanza will be stepping into her role officially on April 8th.
Happening today, we should get a clear idea of Worcester County's plans for the construction of a new Buckingham Elementary School in Berlin. This afternoon, county commissioners will review how the construction of a new school will be paid for. This project was put on hold back in October of last year. It was over funding issues. Back then, the plans called for a new, nearly 103,000 gross square foot Buckingham school. That figure exceeded the state formula maximum of 65,218 square feet.
Also happening today in Dewey Beach, paving work set to begin. The town says it's covering the second block of Chesapeake Street through Bayard Avenue to Bellevue Street. Work must be done by May 1st. But after that, paving resumes from after Labor Day from the Ocean block of Jersey Street to Collins Avenue. No parking signs will be placed a day before that work is happening. DelDOT has installed 2 flashing construction signs to make drivers aware.
Also today, another round of hydrant flushing in Lewis. And if you live in the city, again, you could experience low water pressure or discolored water. The Board of Public Works says this one is taking place on the beach side. The town side flushing, that began yesterday. And city officials say if you have any discoloration, turn on the cold water until it runs clear.
A big topic for Rehoboth Beach is water quality. According to the city, hydrant flushing there will start the week of April 8th. The city saying that flushing will remove some mineral deposits in the pipes. Hydrants will be flushed from Wilmington to Laurel Streets on Monday of that week, and from Newcastle to Prospect, that's happening on Tuesday. And then from Maryland to Grenoble on Wednesday. People in that area as well, they may experience low water pressure or some discolored water during that flushing.
President Biden and Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu are set to speak by phone today. This comes just days after 7 humanitarian aid workers from the U.S.-based non-governmental organization World Central Kitchen, they were killed in airstrikes.
Yeah, that attack has sparked global outrage, and it's increased calls for a ceasefire in Gaza. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us what the two are expected to discuss and the future of the war in that region.
Questions remain about Israel's airstrike on a World Central Kitchen convoy in the Gaza Strip.
Some of the people that died were my friends.
The organization's founder, Chef Jose Andres, demands answers.
They were targeted systematically, car by car. They attacked the first car, but there are 7 on top of a list of more than another 190 humanitarian workers that they've been killed over the last 6 months.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu admits his forces are responsible for what he called an unintended strike. President Biden criticized Israel for not doing enough to protect civilians.
He's outraged and he's heartbroken.
The White House says it shares the goal of dismantling Hamas in Rafah.
But we do not want them to conduct a full-scale operation that we believe would not only lead to a high number of civilian deaths.
Nearly 200 humanitarian aid workers are among the thousands of innocent lives lost since the conflict began. This most recent attack emphasizes the dangers involved for those only trying to help.
It's very difficult to provide aid. There are so many challenges and barriers.
Humanitarians and civilians should never be paying the consequences of war.
For now, the World Central Kitchen has paused its efforts to deliver much-needed aid to Gaza. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And lately, President Biden has advocated for more restrictions to Israel's response to those horrific attacks last October by Hamas. And he has not spoken to Netanyahu since March 18th.
All right, well, we still have a lot more news to get to this morning on CoastTV News Today.
Now, coming up, Paige, coastal beach cleanup with summer on the way. Our coastal beaches need some extra love. We'll tell you how you can attend a beach cleanup in Slaughter Beach.
Also ahead, more Margaritaville pushback. We're telling you why the surrounding businesses still not on board with these smaller plans for that scrapped Margaritaville Hotel and Resort.
And Milton traffic meeting, we have when you can get an update from DelDOT on transportation and more in that town. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
The Harry K Foundation presents the second annual Chocolate Crawl on Saturday, April 13th in downtown Rehoboth. Enjoy delectably fabulous chocolate creations and then vote for your favorite to win top prize. For tickets and info, visit harrykfoundation.org/events.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865, or go to getbullseyepro.com.
Ding dong! What do you want for lunch?
One of the most looked up words was Riz, which is slang for charisma. But if you have to look it up, you ain't got it.
5:12 on this Thursday morning, slowly drying things out. Irish Ice Camp 44 in Lewis right now. We're seeing clear to partly cloudy skies, chilly out the door. Temperatures in the low to mid 40s, and it's feeling even cooler. We've got a northwest breeze, and that'll make it feel like 30s right now. We are seeing some of the stars out there, and we are seeing sunshine, I think, this morning. One big storm moving away to the northeast, and another upper level low will eventually push rain our way as we go into this afternoon. So your drive cast, pack the umbrella and raincoat. We've got puddles and wet roads this morning and gave it the yellow light and the yellow light for scattered showers as we go into your afternoon and evening commute.
National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has extended a voluntary slow zone after right whales were detected in Ocean City. It's now in effect through April 10th. Mariners are requested to avoid boating or do so at 10 knots or less inside the areas where right whales have been detected, and we have that listed on CoastTV.com. People in Milton will soon have an opportunity to have their key traffic-related questions answered. Next Wednesday, there will be a Q&A session with DelDOT at a Town Council workshop, and DelDOT will answer questions about transportation and other related traffic topics for Milton. The session will take place at 6:30 p.m. at the Milton Library. Lowe's Crossing Road in Millsboro between Jones Church Road and Pear Tree Road will be closed starting April 15th. You can see the area on your screen right here. Work is needed for the installation of a new crossroad pipe, and DelDOT says the closure is expected to last until the 16th.
Unable to access their favorite apps for a brief period of time Wednesday. Maybe you experienced this. Some of the services impacted by the outage include the App Store, Apple TV, Apple Music, and Apple Podcasts. Now, Apple says the outage for those services began around 6:30 in the evening. The good news is, if you haven't tried it since, the outage was resolved just about an hour later. Amazon getting rid of its Just Walk Out checkouts. The feature allowed customers to pick out items and just leave the store without visiting a checkout kiosk. Customers would later be sent a receipt for the products that they purchased. The change only applies to Amazon Fresh locations, which will now move to using what's called the Amazon Dash Cart. All right, well, still coming up this morning, we are talking about the Margaritaville No More in Ocean City.
And we are looking at starry skies right now in our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam and OC. So nice to see that, but we'll continue to see some April showers the next couple of afternoons. And it will be mainly cool as well. It dries out for the weekend, but still chilly. I'll have those details coming up in 2 minutes.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount, so it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
On Wednesday, May 15th, vote for your favorite chef at the 10th anniversary celebration Top Chef of the Culinary Coast event to benefit Meals on Wheels Lewis Rehoboth. The fun begins at 6 p.m. at Ivy and Dewey Beach, when you'll enjoy live music and feast on the area's best culinary creations and local spirits. Get your tickets online at mealsonwheelslr.org or call Meals on Wheels at 302-645-7449.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
And an all-new Drew.
The talented Jessica Capshaw is spilling secrets about her return to Grey's Anatomy.
What?
Plus, they talk about what it was like growing up with Spielberg.
Thursday at noon on Coast TV.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Time is 5:17. We're getting a live look at Ocean City, a much calmer Ocean City today. Bob, we are trying to dry out, but boy, we might not have a big window, at least today, to get rid of all that wetness.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to look at the glass half full here and say at least we're not talking about yellow alerts, code reds, Matt, anything like that. We're looking at just some April showers, especially into the afternoon hours. All right, so here's what to expect. Drive with caution this morning. We have large puddles and still wet roads from the deluge we had last night and some of those storms yesterday, and still some April showers on the way, mainly afternoon hours today and tomorrow, and just 4 days until the partial solar eclipse for Delaware. Partly cloudy skies. You can see the special QR code right here. Go ahead, get your phone in camera mode, and that'll take you to a special page on our web page. You can check out more details on that. Clouds and radar right now. It's mainly starry skies. How about that? We're watching low pressure moving away. That was a powerhouse low pressure, now bringing rain to Long Island, southern New England, and a big snowstorm across New York and northern New England, while there's an upper level low spinning back across the Ohio Valley, snowing into Ohio and Indiana right now. But in the slightly warmer air, it is rain, and this big spin is headed our way. As we go into the afternoon, it looks like more rain is on the way, but the morning should be mainly dry. Here's Futurecast. As we have some clouds, we have the starry skies and the sun coming up, and temperatures in the lower 40s, low to mid 40s mid-morning. By noon, it starts to cloud up even more. And we're looking at temperatures in the mid 50s, lower 50s along the coast. Then here come the showers popping up into the afternoon. Have the umbrella handy. It will be breezy and on the cool side. Highs only into the mid 50s, and still some showers early this evening. And then after sunset, I think they do die down. We're looking at clear to partly cloudy skies through the overnight hours, and temperatures dipping into the upper 30s tomorrow morning, away from the water and bringing those plans just in case. And tomorrow, morning sunshine. And once again, we're going to see afternoon clouds and a few more afternoon showers, probably not as numerous as this afternoon, as we're looking at those winds breezy out of the west, 20 to 25 miles per hour, and still pretty breezy into Friday morning. So it should pretty much mean no frost as we go through the next couple of mornings with the breezy conditions. Into the weekend, it's still mostly cloudy on Saturday. We continue in this northwest flow, and we do start to dry things out. And then moving into Sunday, I think we're looking at the morning sunshine, some afternoon clouds, and it still will be on the cool side. Then Monday is eclipse day, and it looks like maybe a few clouds into the afternoon hours. But right now, it looks like we should be able to see the partial eclipse. I'll have more on that coming up. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. So nice not to see any yellow or red indicating alerts on this map. 56 with those afternoon showers today and then again tomorrow, but I didn't put the icon in because I think it's a lower chance Friday. 53, some cool mornings into the 30s, especially into the weekend. Pull your plants in just in case. And 50s for the weekend, and then Monday eclipse day, a few clouds. 62 up to near 70 by Tuesday, and getting into more of a spring-like pattern next week. Our umbrella winner today is Robert Mead from Berlin, Maryland. Congratulations, Robert. You have a brand new umbrella, courtesy Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Thank you, Bob. We have an update on a story that we brought to you yesterday. What was proposed to be the Margaritaville Hotel is being sized down to a smaller hotel to fit between 13th and 14th Street in Ocean City. But even though the site plan for this smaller hotel has been approved, some businesses around the area are pushing back. An appeal has been filed for the approved site plan. One of the issues being brought up is the amount of parking, but Hugh Cropper, he's the attorney representing the future hotel developer, says there should be no problem with the plan as is.
I don't see any problem with the parking. It's code compliant. It's been approved by the Planning Commission. We have a final site plan approval, so I do not see any problem with parking.
And there's no timeline yet for the future hotel, and the appeal process still needs to come to a conclusion one way or another before any construction can begin. This does bring us to our Coast TV poll, and we are asking, what is your main concern about Margaritaville no longer coming to Ocean City?
Oh, 27% of you say lost entertainment. I was looking forward to that entertainment too.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, 5% less tourism, 63% say lost jobs, that makes sense, and 5% of you say economic impact. I'm surprised a margarita wasn't on that option. No more Margaritaville margaritas. That's okay.
The official
ones. You can get a mark other places.
Margaritaville margarita is the official margarita of Margaritaville.
You heard it here first, folks. Exactly. All right, you can still vote on whatever you'd like. Scan that QR code on your screen. Go to coasttv.com/vote or our mobile app. All right, coming up this morning on Coast TV News Today, Slaughter Beach cleanup for Earth Day. We're telling you what you need to know to give our communities some extra love ahead of the summer season. Don't go anywhere.
Stay ahead of our ever-changing coastal climate with the Coast TV First Alert Weather Team. From the early morning to the late evening, our team is always at work to deliver the accurate forecasts you need. Whether bracing for a stormy day or enjoying a peaceful indoor moment, we're here to ensure you're fully prepared for Delmarva's diverse weather patterns. The Coast TV First Alert Weather Team. With us, the weather is more than a forecast. It's a part of life.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on Coast TV.
Get ready for the ultimate outdoor experience. Join us for the DSN Outdoors Expo on Friday, April 19th from 4 to 8 and Saturday, April 20th from 10 to 4. Showcase your products or services to thousands of potential customers at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington. Increase your brand awareness and reach a large audience at the DSN Outdoors Expo. To apply as a vendor and for more information, visit WBOCEvents.com.
It's tax refund season, so put your hard-earned money back into your #1 investment with help from Spicer Brothers.
Need a new lifetime roof, quality siding, energy-efficient windows, or even a beautiful new deck? We got you. Need new gutters or gutter helmet protection? We got you. Dreaming of a luxurious new bath or shower? We got you. Call today and learn how you can save up to 20% on your new project, plus enjoy no payments and no interest for 18 months.
Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
You've come a long way, Peninsula Bath. Sure has been fun.
Are you the bath guy?
Can you take out the trash?
Do you do lawns?
Listen, Linda, listen.
You should have called Peninsula Bath.
Khakis?
Share with us your favorite Linda memory, and you'll get 2024 off your next bathroom remodel with Peninsula Bath. mercy, that's a great deal.
Thank you, Delmarva, for a great year.
Taking you back to the decade of neon colors, big hair, and of course, great music. Join me, April, every morning at 8 a.m. on 107.1 The Duck as I play some of your favorite tunes from back in the day. It's April's Awesome 80s, sponsored by Easton Auto Care and Denton Auto Care and Tire.
In Millsboro, Town Council is looking to nail down its fiscal year 2025 budget. The 2024 budget saw a 4-cent increase per 100 gallons of water and service fees, according to Director of Finance and Technology Matthew Hall. That was due in part to aging existing infrastructure. A workshop on the new budget is slated for April 23rd at noon.
The South Bethany town election will be here before you know it. The town has released some dates to make note of. The election will be held Saturday, May 11th. You can vote between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. If you can't vote in person, you can pick up an absentee ballot, and you can pick those up at Town Hall beginning April 19th. You must submit those to Town Hall before 3 p.m. on Election Day.
Here's an update on the Berlin Smart Water Meter Replacement Project. The town's water department says additional technicians have joined the crews. This is to help accelerate the projected timeline for water meter replacement. Crews are continuing to work Monday through Friday. However, town officials say weekend hours might be extended until installation is complete.
Coastal communities are gearing up for Earth Day later this month, so mark your calendars for a cleanup event in Slaughter Beach. DenRec says volunteers will meet at the Slaughter Beach Pavilion April 22nd. That's Earth Day. An hour-long program will be presented twice, 10 a.m. and then at 1 p.m. Join DuPont Nature Center naturalists who will be searching for aquatic creatures and cleaning up trash along the way. Registration not required, the agency saying trash bags and pickers will be provided to you.
We bring back First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey, and now we are 4 days away from the big eclipse event. And in a moment, we're going to show you that QR code. If you click on that, it will take you to a special page that we have. This is dedicated to the eclipse.
That's right, guys. It's coming up on Monday, coming up fast. The first full solar eclipse since the year 2017, and taking a similar path to the previous one through Texas, Tennessee Valley, Ohio Valley, and then exiting into New England. About 85% of the eclipse is what we'll see here in Delaware. With that totality back to our west, it's beginning in Texas, and it's early afternoon. You can see the clock ticking away as we see the shadow of the moon essentially moving right over Arkansas into the Midwest, the Ohio Valley. I myself will be in Ohio, just east of Ashtabula and Conneaut. Hopefully we get some sunshine there. And then we're watching the shadow exiting the U.S., exiting Maine shortly after 4 o'clock, and maybe just a few clouds for us, but I think it does stay dry at the time of the eclipse. So looking good, and make sure you have your glasses and all that good stuff. More on the eclipse and more on your forecast the next few days and those April showers in a couple minutes.
All right, Bob, thank you. Also coming up after the break, Biden to speak with Israeli Prime Minister, the deadly Israeli airstrike that killed 7 World Central Kitchen workers in Gaza.
Also, we have an update in the recovery efforts for the collapsed Francis Scott Key Bridge in Maryland. We'll tell you what the governor says about the ongoing work.
And flooding in one part of Oak Orchard is cause for concern. We're telling you why emergency responders say the issue's making their jobs harder. CoastTV News Today will be right back.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, CoastTV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
When style marries experience, great things happen. At that cabinet store, we work with you to design kitchens and bathrooms that look stunning and work seamlessly in your everyday life. DIY enthusiasts, contractors, or homeowners, we work with everyone in the same way, paying attention to your needs and every detail. Because your experience should be professional and personal.
That cabinet store under one roof with Matt the Carpet Guy and Imperial Granite at the Salisbury Design Center, the perfect team for your design dreams. South Salisbury Boulevard.
Helping people is why I became an attorney. I'm Kelly Geloff of the law offices of Tunnel and Razor. Accidents and injuries can happen at any time. That's why you have my entire team to help you through the legal process. With over 100 years of experience, we've certainly earned the trust of our clients. Our goal is to help you feel less stressed and be the voice you need to get the compensation you deserve. We're the personal injury team of Tunnel and Razor. Trust us to be your voice.
Now on CoastTV News.
We're slowly drying out from yesterday's rain, but more April showers are in the forecast the next couple of days, and cool temperatures as well. Details on that coming up in a few minutes.
Torrential troubles, a typical problem spot in our area after heavy rains, has renewed concerns about flooding being hazardous.
A Berlin school construction consideration after months of delay on a project. Worcester County commissioners now set to resume the effort for a new Buckingham Elementary School.
Tax tweak in Selbyville, where town officials are specifically targeting to get more money for local government.
This is CoastTV News Today.
April 4th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige. Paige, you're in pink today.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, feeling springy.
I know.
For April.
We need that after this, all that weather.
I know, exactly. Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Yep, it's the fourth day of the fourth month of 2024. So I think 4 is the number of the day.
And no one, as far as I know, unless I'm missing something, won the lottery.
I think you're
the
right.
Powerball lottery.
Yep, we'll have that in a moment.
Yep, so we should all go play tonight and make the Powerball number 4.
Right, and then we can all share in the winnings.
That would be so sweet. We're all in this together, Delmarva. You would share with me. We've talked about this before. Yeah. You wouldn't hear from me again. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I was going to say, I'll leave you a little check on your front steps.
Yeah, a little something for the effort.
Something. No, just kidding. We would go drink a lot of beer and a lot of vacations.
Go a lot of vacations.
And Bob would be there.
Invested in a NASCAR team?
You're right. We're going to own a NASCAR team.
Right.
I forgot. Okay, so maybe you have your plans as well. So don't forget, 4 is the lucky number if you're playing the Powerball. Obviously, Matt and I are playing. But, Bob, lucky number 4 at weather anyhow today?
Yeah, you know, April 4th today, and a month from today, it's May 4th. So it'll be May the 4th be with you. At that time. Yeah, see what I did there? All right, we're drying out from yesterday's rain and storms. No storm damage, but we had some spinning storms for sure. And now we're just looking at starry skies. We're getting a little break as surface low pressure has moved away. Rain and snow into New England, so big storm there. And then another upper level low spinning across the Ohio Valley with snow and rain. And this whole mess is heading our way, especially into the afternoon with an increasing chance of rain once again, but no severe weather. Out the door, it's low to mid 40s temperature-wise, and it's a westerly breeze that will pick up throughout the day. So we'll see some sun this morning, then the clouds increase, and it's kind of chilly, and then we go into late morning, and, well, maybe still dry then, but then definitely some showers as we go into the afternoon. Highs only in the mid-50s. Breezy, so dress for cooler weather. Make sure you have the rain gear as well, as there will be some showers, and then they will start to die down around sunset. Here's our UV index today. Matt, you do need the SPF sunscreen today. It's a 5. Burn time is 40 minutes. Once again, this is brought to us by Ocean City, and we're in that medium to even high range the next few days. High range Friday, Sunday, and Monday. So make sure you apply the sunscreen and find the shady spots when we start getting in that high range.
Looks good to me, Bob. Thank you so much. Well, our stretch of rain this week not helping when dealing with flooding and standing water. It's been a long issue in Oak Orchard. Some people living on river roads say it can sometimes be a river, and that's why drainage improvements for that street are needed. The Indian River Volunteer Fire Company now saying flooding prevents standard emergency vehicles like fire trucks and ambulances from getting to situations quickly. Dan Reck and the Sussex Conservation District created a stormwater drainage system on Mercer Avenue in Oak Orchard, which people who live there tell us has helped.
This morning, an update in the ongoing effort to rebuild the Francis Scott Key Bridge that collapsed in Maryland. It was just over a week ago that a container ship crashed into one of the support beams and sent the bridge into the water, and it took the lives of over 4 men who were working on the bridge at the time. Now, yesterday, Maryland Governor Wes Moore said that work continues with recovering the body of those killed in the collapse and also providing support to workers affected by the disaster. They're also focusing on clearing wreckage from shipping lanes. Moore said that rebuilding the bridge is the last phase of the operation.
Happening today, we're expecting the resumption of the effort for a new Buckingham Elementary School in Berlin. This afternoon, Worcester County commissioners will review how the construction of a new school will be paid for. This project was put on hold back in October of last year over funding issues. Back then, the plans called for a nearly 103,000 gross square foot Buckingham school. That figure exceeded the state formula maximum of over 65,000 square feet.
Developing news out of Selbyville. There, town officials are proposing an ordinance to amend its rental tax. The town is looking to impose a 2% gross receipts tax on all rental income for private and public lodging. This would include places like bed and breakfast, inns, cabins, apartments, or any commercial buildings which rent or lease space. All of this is expected to be reviewed at next week's town council meeting.
We're going to take a live look now at our nation's capital. We have new updates in all areas of our government, from the White House to the Senate.
Now, starting with President Joe Biden, who today is expected to have a call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. This will be the first phone call between the two leaders since the deadly Israeli airstrike killed 7 World Central Kitchen workers in Gaza. Now, according to a senior White House official, Biden is expected to express anger and frustration over the airstrike that was intended to hit Hamas targets, but instead killed those aid workers. Biden is also expected to discuss humanitarian aid entering Gaza, humanitarian worker safety, and the ongoing hostages and ceasefire deal. There is concern over a potential ground incursion into Rafah as Israel attempts to eliminate Hamas after last year's attack by the terror organization. If you recall, Hamas beheaded Israeli civilians and committed a number of sexual atrocities.
Mitch McConnell says he will be stepping down as GOP leader in November. McConnell, who's 82 years old, is the longest-serving Senate leader in our history. He made the announcement on Wednesday, and he says he still plans to serve the rest of the Senate term.
Check this out. The Statue of Liberty was hit by a huge bolt of lightning yesterday. According to the photographer, the photos were taken around 6 p.m. Wednesday from Liberty State Park in New Jersey. The powerful thunderstorm knocked out power to thousands in the northern part of the state. Wind gusts there reached up to 50 miles per hour during the storm. It's not clear if the Statue of Liberty sustained any major damage.
I hope not, because she looked cool.
Yeah.
She looked like Thor up there. That's awesome. All right, we have a little basketball math for you now. Okay. What happens when you add Caitlin Clark to the Final Four?
Okay, well, the answer is women's ticket prices now averaging more than twice the cost of the men's. Amy Kiley shows us a look at the winning equation.
I think it's been a special year for women's basketball.
So special, women's Final Four tickets are now selling for more than double what the men's cost. Logitech, a company that analyzes such prices, says women's tickets have averaged more than $2,300 the past couple days. For the men's Final Four, that number is about $1,000. And Ticket IQ says the most expensive seat to see the women Friday runs more than $11,000.
The number one reason why women's college basketball has gotten so popular, it's Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
She's Player of the Year after this ceremony yesterday.
Something I probably won't really wrap my head around until my career is all done.
And she holds the all-time scoring record for both men and women in the NCAA Division I.
Caitlin Clark is doing something that we have never seen before in the women's game, and she is shooting the ball from very far away.
Clark, facing off with LSU star Angel Reese, is bringing extra attention to the game. Ticket prices have been surging since Iowa beat Louisiana State Monday. Reese says she has her eye on the pros after declaring for the WNBA draft yesterday. Clark's got at least one more college game first. But someday,
if it's Steph versus Caitlin Clark, they might need to hold it in a football stadium.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Yeah, it's been really exciting watching all of that. Clark really could face Steph Curry in a 3-point contest someday. That's my dream. I love Steph Curry. He's the NBA record holder for the shots and beat the WNBA's Sabrina Ionescu by just 3 points during such a matchup on All-Star Night. That challenge could become an annual event.
All right, well, we still got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Still coming up, with summer approaching, beach patrol tryouts are underway in many of our coastal communities. We're telling you when you can try out in South Bethany.
Also, we look at the resumption of the high school sports schedule as we still attempt to try out today. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
Draper Media seeks a detail-oriented overnight operations technician. This crucial role involves monitoring and managing over-the-air and content, plus quality control. Successful candidates are proactive problem solvers with knowledge in broadcasting systems like Grass Valley Ignite and Sony ELC. This position requires night, early morning, and weekend shifts. Apply today at DraperMediaJobs.com. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach is Delaware's premier restaurant. Located in Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the coastal flavors of southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of ales and cocktails, Blue Coast is the perfect place for a night out or celebrate any occasion in our private library dining space. Blue Coast Rehoboth, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with plenty of free parking. See you soon.
Avery Hall's a family to me. What I like most about my job is meeting and helping people, and we try to design a portfolio that works for them. One of the best compliments I've ever received is after a claim. When the customer and I talk, and they mention that we really helped. It made a difference. Avery Hall means a lot to the community. We've been here for almost 100 years, and it's just stability. Avery Hall means stability. My name is Tom Bowl. I'm an account executive at Avery Hall Insurance.
What Is Your Voice, Fun for Women, and Philanthropy Delaware have come together to bring Runaway Princess to Cape Henlopen High School on April 28th. Mary Goggin takes you on a gripping journey through her life as a former New York City call girl, a profound exploration of human trafficking, addiction, and the journey to self-discovery. Through this captivating performance, we aim to raise awareness and inspire positive change within our community. Tickets are $30 and space is limited. Buy your tickets today.
It is 5:41 on our Thursday morning. We're starting to slowly dry out, seeing starry skies on our Hershey exteriors cam. A little choppy out there. It is breezy and cool this morning, so grab the jacket out the door. Low to mid 40s. Not seeing any 30s yet, but some upper 30s maybe before it's all said and done. And there is a westerly wind that will pick up during the course of the day as we're looking at mainly clear skies. We're between systems now. One low pressure area that gave us the rough weather last night moving away with rain and snow, and then more rain farther back to the west with this big spinning upper level low. Here's today's checklist. Lots of green checks except for one X. Need the umbrella. This is for this afternoon, and still the raincoat. No severe weather. Don't need the rain boots, but just enough rain to grab the rain gear. Watch for the puddles this morning. Grab the warm beverage, and you'll need the sunglasses as well, especially this morning. And pick up the phone and call the Coast TV First Alert Weather Line, 443-880-9100. It's sponsored by Baird, Mendalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
We have a report this morning of attempted arson in Salisbury. It's being investigated by the Maryland State Fire Marshal. It happened here at that garage on South Park Drive. So you can see the garage still standing. Firefighters didn't even have to make an appearance. There was no damage, but the fire marshal is asking anyone with information about this attempted arson, give them a call. We have that phone number on our article on CoastTV.com.
I guess I don't have to check my Powerball ticket this morning. There was no jackpot winner in the drawing Wednesday night. The jackpot now goes to an estimated, get this, $1.23 billion. Paige, I don't understand why I don't win.
Same.
Next Powerball drawing, Saturday night.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Mother Nature hasn't been too friendly to high school sports on Delmarva this week, but today we hope the rain will subside so one of the best games on our slate can take place on the Diamond. Smyrna Baseball takes the trip to Sussex County to battle the Sussex Tech Ravens. Sussex Tech made a state quarterfinals appearance last year, and they're looking to take a leap further in 2024. The Ravens are 3-0 so far this season, outscoring opponents 26-5 in the process. Meanwhile, the Eagles have won back-to-back games over Milford and Indian River following a season-opening loss to Sussex Central. You can watch this matchup live on DSN at 4:10 later today. In the NBA G League, the Philadelphia 76ers affiliate, the Delaware Bluecoats, are in the Eastern Conference semifinals tonight. The Coats knocked off the Indiana Mad Ants 123-101 back on Tuesday to secure their spot. The 6-seed Bluecoats take the trip to Portland, Maine to battle the 2-seed Maine Celtics. In the first round of the playoffs, Ricky Council IV led the team with 28 points. Last night in boys lacrosse action, Burke Healy's hat trick would not be enough for Cape Henlopen as they suffered their first loss of the season to LaSalle College High School 15-9. The Vikings hope to bounce back on Monday when they take on Saints Peter and Paul. Everyone keep your fingers crossed that the rain holds off and we'll have some action today. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day, everyone.
Slowly drying things out this morning as we're looking at our tidal health cam in Salisbury. Road's still a little wet. Watch for puddles out there. And we'll continue to see April showers the next couple of days, especially in the afternoon. It will be cool as well. It dries out for the weekend, but still on the chilly side. I'll have your details coming up with FutureCast in 2 minutes.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
Are you ready to advance in your career and work for a company that you can count on? Count on AMIC to offer weekly pay and work schedules that fit your lifestyle. Matched 401k to prepare for retirement. Even earn paid vacation. Count on AMIC to offer on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no out-of-pocket costs. Are you the next one to join our team? Visit countonamic.com to apply today.
Upgrade your roof. Whether it's metal roofing or shingles, Alpha Roofing and Siding is the pinnacle of protection and style, using premium materials that withholds any harsh conditions that are covered by a 50-year material warranty. Get free gutter guards with your new roof and 12 months no interest. Ask us how to save 30% with a federal tax credit on solar skylights. Call today for more details. Alpha Roofing and Siding, where protection comes first and setting the standard is our legacy.
Warm weather is here, and so are the mosquitoes. This season, take back your yard with Rice's Mosquito Defense Program starting as low as $69. We utilize the best treatment methods combined with industry-leading products. Right now, when you combine Mosquito Defense with an annual home protection program, you can save up to $199 and protect your yard and home all year long. Rice's Termite and Pest Control, where protecting your home is the family business. Visit us online at delmarvasbestpestcontrol.com.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
It's now 5:46 on this Thursday morning. Let's take a live look right now at Salisbury. It looks pretty good there in Salisbury, Bob, but I bet if we get a closer look at the streets, maybe still a little wet, maybe some puddles in the roads this morning.
Yeah, I think so, Paige. It's a little wet, some of those large puddles for sure from last night's rain. So take it slow out there this morning and just leave extra time to get to your destination. So here's what we're expecting as we go through time. Yeah, drive with caution. We have those large puddles, wet roads this morning, but it will dry out for a time, and then it gets wet again into the afternoon to next couple days. Still some April showers mainly this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon, and we've been talking about it for days now. The solar eclipse is just 4 days away. Seeing some clouds at that time, and make sure you scan this special QR code, and that will take you to our webpage for more information on that eclipse. We're looking at clouds and radar right now. We're seeing starry skies over Delaware as we're seeing the big system that gave us our rough weather yesterday and that heavy rain and marginally severe weather moving away. We've got rain up into southern New England and snow, and heavy snow from New York into Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine. And then we have this upper level low spinning through the Ohio Valley. Looks like it's snowing in Cincinnati and even into the mountains. And then it's a cold rain at the lower elevations. This will shift to the east and continue that threat for afternoon rain as we go through the next couple of days. So morning sunshine is the theme, and then we'll start to increase the clouds later in the morning, early afternoon. Here's noon, looking at mid-50s inland, a little cooler at the beaches. Then we cloud it up. 2 o'clock, it's breezy, and then the showers become more scattered, maybe some brief heavy rain at times before sunset. Then I think it does clear out through the overnight, and it will be chilly Friday morning. Don't think it'll be frosty, but certainly upper 30s, inland lower 40s along the coast. And then Friday, much like today, morning sunshine and then the afternoon clouds. And we'll see more of those showers once again, maybe not as expansive as today, but still some showers, and then those will die around sunset as we're seeing these breezy winds out of the west over 20 miles per hour. And with those winds still going tomorrow morning, I don't think we're looking at any frost at that time. and still pretty breezy into Friday evening. And the weekend, we still continue in this northwest flow. Some morning sunshine, afternoon clouds, maybe a sprinkle, but mainly dry, I think, for the upcoming weekend. So looking pretty good there. Then as we go into Monday, eclipse day, a few clouds, but all in all, I think pretty good viewing for the eclipse at that time. We'll have more on that coming up in a little bit. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Afternoon showers, 56 today. So nice not to see yellow or red on the map. No warnings, nothing like that. 53 on Friday and getting cold at night. Lows in the 30s, especially into Saturday and Sunday mornings. And then for the weekend, lots of clouds, a little sun. Temperatures in the 50s for the eclipse, 62. Close to 70 Tuesday and mid-60s Wednesday as we get into more spring-like warmth next week.
Thanks, Bob. And again, for more weather updates, make sure to pull out your phone, scan the QR code. Now, if you scan it now, you're going to get it'll take you to the Eclipse site that we've dedicated for you. Lots of good information there. Very exciting stuff. And we can't wait to see that big event that takes place Monday.
Yes, definitely. What I'm not looking forward to, though, is tick season, and that is upon us on Delmarva. So what do you need to know about ticks in Delaware? Well, according to DENREC, in this part of the country, ticks aren't just a problem in the peak season, they are on the hunt year-round. When compared to the rest of the state, Sussex County is a hotbed for these little biters. Most bites actually happen right in your own backyard, so Matt, be vigilant.
I know, be vigilant, Paige. I need to be more vigilant.
Yeah.
And like you can check yourself wearing that bug spray. Remember, ticks go after kids and pets too, so make sure you check your mini-me's and furry friends on a regular basis. Well, moving on, Berlin has announced its spring bulk waste collection dates. There will be free curbside collection for homeowners on Wednesday, April 10th and Wednesday, April 17th. Collection is limited to 4 items per household per collection date. Town says a box or bag containing several items and weighing 50 pounds or less will be considered one item.
Summer just a few months away now, and South Bethany Beach Patrol starting to quest to keep the beach safe. Lifeguard hopefuls can demonstrate their strength, their agility, and their commitment to public safety at some upcoming tryout dates. They are scheduled for April 27th and May 18th at noon, taking place right at the heart of the action on the beach at South 2nd Street.
April's National Pickleball Month, so it's only fitting that a pickle brawl is happening in one of our local communities. Get this, Dogfish Head is hosting the first ever event in Milton and transforming its parking lot into courts. Pickleball spots, they're sold out, but the brewery promises pickle-centric food and beverages, including the release of the Pickle Brawl beer page.
Yum.
This is all happening from 11 to 5 on Saturday.
I love pickles. All right, coming up on CoastTV News today, HS likely a skin condition you've never heard of. We'll show you a former Washington newswoman sharing her story about battling this disfiguring condition.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town, the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
At Spicer Brothers, we're not just about installing roofs. We're about protection, durability, and peace of mind. Our team of skilled professionals can install your last roof using the highest quality materials in as little as one day. And we make it easy with on-site design and digital proposal.
And right now, save $1,000 off your new roof. Plus, have peace of mind with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty. And the best part, enjoy no interest and no payments for 18 months.
Call today and schedule your free in-home consultation because you deserve the best.
Where your business chooses to bank matters. Founded locally, County Bank is invested in serving you, your business, and our community. We offer customized loans to fit any business with competitive rates and flexible terms. Ask us about County Bank Express loans. Choose County Bank. We have roots here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLSR ID 410450.
Get ready for the ultimate outdoor experience. Join us for the DSN Outdoors Expo on Friday, April 19th from 4 to 8 and Saturday, April 20th from 10 to 4. Showcase your products or services to thousands of potential customers at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington. Increase your brand awareness and reach a large audience at the DSN Outdoors Expo. To apply as a vendor and for more information, visit WBOCEvents.com.
Wake up smarter.
I've got the 5 things you need to know to start your day.
Take a trip down memory lane.
Remember in elementary school when you would make those boxes?
Find your next furry friend.
His name is Peppy, and he's a 12-year-old Chihuahua mix.
And discover your inner clumsy.
That's a sad sign that you're getting old when you just take a little tumble like that.
Make your mornings brilliant. Join April weekdays from 6 to 10 on 107.1 The Duck. Sponsored by Acme Ceramic Tile Company.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted. We'll get him.
You're damn right I'm gonna get him. Law and Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
It's a rare systemic skin disorder that results in severe rashes, boils, and cysts. It's called HS for short, and people sometimes mistake it for acne.
Yeah, but now, as Marty Salt shows us, a longtime Washington newswoman is sharing her own painful journey and how she eventually found treatment.
It took me 3.5 years with hundreds and hundreds of these lesions and boils that burned and were so painful I can't even describe to you.
Jackie Nadell is a longtime Washington journalist, but she's the one making news by going public about suffering from the rare and painful skin condition hidradenitis suppurativa, or HS.
I was so embarrassed. I had all these scars and boils on my back. When I went to the pool, I'd wear a little t-shirt. I was just humiliated.
The cause of HS is unknown, but this is what it looks like. Painful lumps or boils that most often form in areas like the armpits, breasts, buttocks, and the groin. It affects more women than men, more African American people than people of other races. Jackie suffered for 3.5 years before she finally found relief with dermatologist Dr. Alan Friedman.
This is a chronic condition we can't cure, we can only contain, but it's going to be a combination of local care, antibacterial, antimicrobial washes.
And that's just the HS you can see. The disease is systemic, meaning it's inflicting damage on other organs through inflammation. Dr. Friedman is using biologics to treat that.
50% of people will have an inflammatory arthritis. Many will have high blood pressure, diabetes, mental health disorders, clinical depression.
Jackie is now 1.5 years into remission.
And I feel like I'm a whole new person, and I don't feel self-conscious. And most of the scars have faded, not all.
I'm Marty Salt reporting.
It's now 5:56 this morning. Let's check in with our coastal pet of the day.
Let's do that, Paige. Today's coastal pets of the day are 2 best buds who get to spend some time outside earlier this week before we had all that rain.
Yeah.
On your screen right now, we are looking at Cookie and Cooper.
Aww.
They love a good play date any chance they get. And these 2 are best buds. They were submitted to us by Donna in Millsboro.
They look like so much fun to hang out with. We want to keep seeing your dogs and cats and other pets on Delmarva. Send us photos and tell us what makes them so special.
Scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friends to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature. Hey, check this out. If you've had a rough week, cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news with Coast TV, with personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more. Lighten up your week. You can subscribe to the Coast TV Feel Good Friday newsletter.
Aww.
Sign up now for free at coasttv.com/sign up and get your weekly dose of joy directly into your inbox.
I'm going to do that, but right now it's 5:57. It's time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out the door.
Bob, you said this earlier. At least we're not operating under an alert today.
True. And is it okay to feel good on a Thursday?
Sure.
Okay. Feel Good Thursday, and looking forward to Feel Good Friday as well. Always looking forward to that. And we're looking forward to no severe weather today. We do have stars and sunshine this morning, temperatures in the 40s. Bundle up and pack the umbrella and raincoat because we're in the 50s, then increasing rain as we go into the afternoon hours. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. So nice not to see red or yellow on here. We're looking at 50s the next several days. It dries out Friday into the weekend, but there's still lots of clouds. Overnight lows in the 30s. Eclipse day, a few clouds, 62, close to 70 next Tuesday, and we're settling into more spring-like warmth next week, mid to upper 60s. Another rain chance by Thursday and Friday.
Thanks, Bob. And coming up in our next hour, emergency access obstacle because of flooding like we're seeing there. How a regular flooding trouble spot in Oak Orchard making it difficult for first responders. That and more as we continue on Coast TV News Today.
Now on Coast TV News.
All eyes on the Bay Bridge, a new report sounding alarms after the collapse of the Key Bridge last week. Deadly hit and run update, charges filed, a man in custody, and some details you just have to hear.